10,
9,
8,
7, 6,
5,
4, 3,
2.
1. Wow. Well, it sure is nice out today. It feels like spring, and summer's almost here. With summer almost here too, that means this is our final episode of the UnNamed Kids Show, which kind of makes me sad. You know, we've had so much fun and we've learned a lot too. Well, right now I'm at church by my brand new mailbox that I just made. Do you like it? I'm pretty proud of it. Let's see if I got any mail. Oh, a letter from Grandma. Let's see what it says. My dearest grandson, Georgie. Hey, that's me. It's been too long since we've seen each other, and I miss you greatly. It's warm down here in Arizona, and I'm looking forward to hopefully coming to visit you soon. I've heard that you've been helping out a lot at church. What have you done at church this year? I can't wait to hear from you. Love, Grandma. Huh. Well, it has been quite a year. And this is the last episode of the UnNamed Kids Show for the school year. What have we done at church this year? Well, we have done a lot. In this year with so much change, we've had to meet in different ways. Hard to be so far away from the ones we love. But with our church community, we've made a show for all to see. The UnNamed Kid Show, that is. Learning all the ways love can be shared with you. 1, 2, 3. Let us grow, grow, grow like the buds on a spring tree, and be the way that God has made you and I to be. We can sing and dance in this world that we see, unique and beautiful, just like you and me. Well, I should write a letter back to Grandma to tell her all the things we learned about this year. But where do I even begin to start? We talked with a lot of friends this year at church. Maybe I'll go and find them so I can refresh my memory for my letter with Grandma. Will you join me? Let's get started on this, the 12th and final musical edition episode of the UnNamed Kid Show. Woohoo! Oh, hi, Organic Bob.
Hey, Georgie. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. You're actually just the person I'm looking for.
Really? Why?
Well, this is our last episode before the summertime, and I just got a letter from my grandma asking me what I've been up to this year at church, and I'm writing her back telling her all the things that we learned. And I sure did learn a lot from you this year.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun, Georgie.
Yes, we sure did. Remember that one time that I almost ate an owl pellet? Oh, I'm really glad I didn't eat it.
Yeah, I'm really glad you didn't eat it too, Georgie.
Oh, and there was that one time I blew on soil because I thought that I could make humans out of it. But really, the soil is just teeming with life, like you told me.
Exactly. There's all kinds of life in that soil.
Yes, for sure. Oh, and remember that one time I was really nervous about the underwater volcano, but I called you and you told me that everything was okay.
Yep.
And there's lots of other creatures in there that are good for the earth, right?
That's right. There's no underwater volcanoes, but there's a lot of other critters in there.
Yeah, wow. We really have had some good memories together, Organic Bob.
Yeah, it's been a good year.
Georgie, actually I want to show you something pretty cool here. I have this thing right here. What do you think of that?
Oh, is that chocolate?
No, it's not. No, Georgie, it's not chocolate.
Soil is alive. There's all kinds of little organisms in there that keep things healthy in the soil and make the trees grow. It's fun to make things out of soil. I don't know what kind of things have you made? Have you made mud pies or little castles or just towers? Maybe some mud drawings. And you know what God makes with soil? God makes people. That's right. God makes you and I and your family from things that grow in the soil.
Wow. 200,000 water species all in the water. And God's given them everything they need. What an amazing world we live in. Underwater volcanoes, they sound really cool and terrifying. I wonder if there are water volcanoes in this pond. I swim in there. What?
Hey, Organic Bob here.
Oh, hey, Organic Bob. It's Georgie.
Hey, Georgie. How you doing?
I'm scared, Bob. Are there underwater volcanoes in the pond at church?
No, of course not. You usually find those in the ocean. But you got nothing to worry about, Georgie. I know that you like to swim laps in the pond, and you'll be perfectly safe.
Oh, that was before my haircut. I looked so little then. I can't believe that there are that many organisms in the water.
Yeah, they are so thick in that water. It's amazing.
It is amazing, isn't it? Nature really is a special place, a part of God's garden.
Yeah, God's got his hand all over nature.
Nature is a special place, filled with love and with God's grace. From birds to fish to animals, from the soil to the sky. So let us grow, grow, grow like the buds on a spring tree, and be the way that God has made you and I to be. We can sing and dance in this world that we see, unique and beautiful, just like you and me. Thanks so much, Organic Bob. I sure have had a lot of fun hanging out and learning from you. I hope you have a good summer. Do you have any plans?
Yeah, we're doing all kinds of fun stuff here this summer. We'll be removing buckthorn. We got a pumpkin patch going.
Whoa.
We got gardens that we're growing food for food shelves and just so much more.
That sounds awesome, Organic Bob. I can't wait to talk to you soon. I've got to go find Jane now and see if she can help me remember some more things. Have a great summer.
All right, you too, Georgie.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Georgie, how's it going?
Oh, hey, Jane. I'm having a great day. How are you?
I'm doing well, Georgie. I'm actually writing a list of all the different things I want to do this summer.
Oh, wow, fun. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to be working this summer. My family has plans, I think, to go to Colorado. And I'm going to plan a road trip, I think, with some friends.
Whoa, that's a pretty diverse list of awesome-sounding things that you're going to do this summer, Jane.
It sure is, Georgie.
Well, I'm actually writing something, too. I'm writing a letter to my grandma telling her all the things that we learned about this year. And diversity was one of those things, remember?
Yeah, Georgie, we did talk about that. Diversity of families, bodies, neurodiversity, communities, and even how we're all made up as individuals.
Yeah, and that God loves all of those unique things that make us, us, and make all of creation the way that they are.
All right, Georgie, I want you to look in this mirror and I want you to tell me, what do you see?
Oh, I see a very handsome green puppet who has a big Hot Wheels collection, who loves to build forts in Minecraft, and loves to see how many Cheeto Puffs they can get in their mouth in 30 seconds.
You see a lot.
Andrew, that's really funny. I just see myself.
You're totally right. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You see you.
Me?
Yeah, you. In the Bible, it says that we're created in the image of God. And what that means is...
Andrew, wait. Are you saying that God was a puppet? Was he green like me? Oh, Andrew, did he have long black hair like Jane? Or was he tall and had a cool mustache like you?
All right, Georgie, those are really good questions. And honestly, we don't know exactly what God looks like. But basically, when we say we're made in God's image, we mean we reflect God. We reflect who God is.
Georgie brought up love languages before, and I kind of want to explain love languages, okay? So basically, it's 5 ways of showing and receiving love. Like, they're words of affirmation, which are like saying compliments and supportive things. It's quality time, spending time together like we're doing right now. Some people, it's giving gifts or receiving gifts. Another one is service, right? Maybe you help people out. And then another one is just physical touch, whether it's hugs or high fives or fist bumps, right? Like it's some of the things we talked about earlier that Jesus did. For me, I'm all about quality time. Like I like to spend time with the people I care about. Min, maybe when you think about your grandma, why do you think she gives you socks?
Well, everyone is different and unique.
Yeah, and maybe her love language is gift giving.
Yeah, totally. So Min, maybe next time, just know when your grandma does that, it's her way of saying she loves you.
Here's what I got.
Whoa, Andrew, yours has like squigglies and orange and red on it.
Yeah.
And Jane, yours has sunglasses. That's super cool. Mine's kind of spirally, or not spiral, it has like pointies on it, you know? That's really cool. You know, we all made different looking suns, even though we all know and see the same sun and know what it looks like.
Right.
And wait, how does that happen? Wait, how does that happen? Whoa.
Okay,
Whoa.
Georgie, you are thinking very hard right now. You're using that brain, which is good. The way your brain works is different than the way my brain works, and it's different than the way Jane's brain works, right? And it's kind of what we've been talking about today, neurodiversity.
Jane, it's been so fun to hang out with you this year. Singing and laughing, learning and drawing those suns. It was pretty great.
We learned about diversity, all the things that make up you and me. Beautiful and special, the way we're meant to be. So let us grow, grow, grow like the buds on a spring tree, and be the way that God has made you and I to be. We can sing and dance in this world that we see, unique and beautiful, just like you and me.
Thanks so much, Jane. I'm glad you're in my community. I hope you get a lot of sun time this summer.
Oh, thanks, Georgie. I'm so glad that you're in my community too. And you also soak up those rays this summer. Well, I'll be seeing you next school year. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, hi there, Kiana. Hi, Mr. Rabbit.
Hi, Georgie. How are you today?
Well, I'm pretty tired. I'm kind of out of breath.
Wow, what have you been up to? Before we go there,
Yeah.
me and Mr. Rabbit are going to have you take in a deep, deep breath to calm you down,
Oh,
okay?
okay. That's a good idea.
Let's go.
Wow, that feels really nice. Thanks, Kiana.
You're welcome. Mr. Rabbit, I didn't hear you breathing. I didn't hear you make any noise at all. You don't have to be jealous of Georgie. He is our dear friend. He's just here to visit for a little while.
Yeah, it's really good to finally see you. Well, you see, I was running around. That's why I was out of breath, because I'm finishing up this letter for my grandma to tell her all the things that we did this year on the Unnamed Kids Show.
Oh, wow.
And I loved watching you and Mr. Rabbit and learning from you. So I thought I needed to find you and say hi.
Oh, thank you so much. Mr. Rabbit, do you want to tell Georgie what we do? Do you want to talk about what we did? Well, Mr. Rabbit says we talked about emotions and taking care of our emotions and getting in tune with our bodies and trying to understand what's going on when we're upset and when we're happy and when we're excited.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Rabbit. So yeah, that about sums up everything we did.
Yeah, those were some awesome things. And you know, it really helped me. And I heard that it helped other friends as well.
So I wanted to talk to you all about sensations, whether they're sensations of sadness or anger or joy, but they're all coming in like waves. Some come crashing in real sudden, and then some gently creep up from behind.
But what even is love? Sometimes I feel like people don't get me, so how can they love me? I know my parents say they do, but like my mom, it seems like she only loves me when I do my chores and do what she tells me to do. And then she doesn't love me when I don't do those things.
And I think it's helpful to remember, like, when we love people, it could be all sorts of different things, Like Jesus would spend time trying to heal people when they were sick.
Ooh, I like to make bacon noodle soup when people get colds.
Oh, totally. Yeah, and Jesus would feed people just if they were hungry.
Oh, a bowl full of cheese puffs should do the trick, huh?
Yeah, and sometimes he would give encouraging words.
Min, I think you're a great friend.
And sometimes he would have like closeness with his friends if they were comfortable with it.
Hey, Min, do you mind if I give you a hug?
Sure.
That's really sweet.
Wow, this is really helpful. So love isn't just one thing. It can look like so many different things.
Well, Andrew, this is just not fair. I don't like this feeling.
I'm sorry, Georgie. Yeah, it's not a great feeling, but it is okay to feel sadness, right? And honestly, sometimes we just have to let ourselves feel that sadness. Otherwise, it gets to be too much. You might want to cry. Maybe you need to be by yourself for a little while. Maybe you're really mad right now and you got to let that out.
Well, Andrew, I want to do all those things. I want to cry and I want to go scream in my pillow and I want to stomp around. I'm so mad.
Hey, Georgie, and that's okay. Here, how about you go do those things? Do whatever you need to feel right now, and I'll be right here waiting for you when you come back.
Oh, well, thanks, Andrew.
I remember I was really upset, but by being able to let my feelings out, I felt better. Thanks for teaching us, Kiana and Mr. Rabbit.
You're welcome.
There are many ways to feel and think. Connect the dots, find the link. Our brains and ways of being are perfect as they are. So let us grow, grow, grow like the buds on a spring tree and be the way that God has made you and I to be. We can sing and dance in the world that we see. Unique and beautiful, just like you and me.
Thanks so much, Kiana and Mr. Rabbit. I feel like what you shared and helped me to remember, I'm ready to finish my letter and send it off to Grandma.
Wow, you should do that.
I hope you have a really good summer.
I hope you have a really good summer too, Georgie. And Mr. Rabbit says he can't wait to see you soon.
I can't wait either. Bye.
Bye.
Well, Andrew, I think I did the best I could explaining all we did and learned this year to Grandma. I was going to type it on a typewriter, but my finger started hurting, so I just wrote it in a letter. It was like a zillion pages long.
Wow, a zillion pages. That's a lot of pages.
Okay, well, it's not that many pages, but we did so much this year. Mm-hmm. We talked with Bob and Kiana and Jane and had some other friends on the show too.
We sure did. We had Min and Kathy, Lily, Lori and the Bees. And let's not forget all the friends who came in and read stories for us.
Yeah, we sure do have a great community here.
We really do, and they do a great job of embodying what it means to be the church.
Be the church? What does that mean, Andrew?
Well, everything we've been doing this year, it's what the church does, right? It's a community of people who want to follow Jesus and be part of God's story of love and justice for all of creation. And honestly, it could look like a lot of different things. It could be taking care of the bees here on campus. It could be praying some group prayers. It could even just be checking in on a friend who we know is having a hard time or is feeling anxious. This is all being the church.
Oh, yep, you know what? That sure does sound like this place and these people.
Mm-hmm.
And Andrew, it sure has been special getting to hang out with you this year too. And even though I tried to bury you in a hole so I could grow like 1,000 of you, the one you that I did get to hang out with is pretty special. Thanks for letting me be me.
Absolutely, Georgie, and we're all glad that you are you. It's been a fantastic year.
Yeah. Oh, Andrew, actually, before we move on,
what's that? Oh, that's a great idea. Let's do that now.
Okay. Well, we can't move on without officially recognizing our birthday shout-outs for this month. Woohoo! For Micah, Becca, Miller, and Olivia, and Jane.
Happy birthday!
Woohoo! And for our summer birthday friends, be on the lookout for birthday shout-outs throughout the summer in special ways.
That's right. And even though it's the summer and we might not have an Unnamed Kid Show episode every other week, we're gonna be doing a lot. Georgie, I think you're doing some video shout outs. You're gonna update people on what you're doing in the summer. I think you might even FaceTime some of the kids in the community.
Yeah, I would love that.
And we'll let families know when there are things to do on campus to explore the grounds and all that. So a lot is gonna happen this summer.
Wow. So basically what you're saying, Andrew, is that the learning and growing and experiencing the beauty of God's garden doesn't end with the last episode of the Unnamed Kids Show?
Not a chance, Georgie.
Phew. You know what? That makes me feel really good. I can't wait for summer.
I can't wait for summer either, Georgie.
So let us grow, grow, grow like the buds on a spring tree, and be the way that God has made you and I to be. We can sing and dance in this world that we see, unique and beautiful, just like you and me. So let us grow, grow, grow like the buds on a spring tree, and be the way that God has made you and I to be. We can sing and dance in this world that we see, unique and beautiful, just like you and me.